our video cards were all full and our computer broke. So we had to get a new computer, and during that time I was still doing some work, but wasn't able to record. So I'll show you the current state of our shower. As you can see, I still have this piece to put up. That's what I'm going to do next. And then I have the two edge pieces that are here are cut. They're sitting right here and they're ready to go up. And I've got the trim piece cut as well. So that's going to sit up here like this. Give it a nice finished edge. Make it look real nice. On this piece, this is the piece that's got the hole for the shower head to come through. Pretty happy with that cut. And then I've got just a little bit of a cut down here to go over the top of the handle. I'll sit right there. So I've already dry fit it and everything is perfect. So I am ready to start with the thin set. One of the batches of thin set that I mixed ended up being a little too thin, and I had a hard time with it. So I made sure to mix this one thick enough that it'll spread pretty easily, but not too thick so that it won't run. And this is a lot better. Well, there is the finished edge. I am super happy with how that came out. And then the reason that we put this smaller piece here instead of in the corner is because we're gonna have a door. The door is gonna go right here. And so we thought with the door, that piece would make more sense than putting a small piece in the corner. I'm super happy with how that came out. All right, I've got all the pieces cut for the niches and for the curb. Got them sitting here. So I've got my trim pieces, my curb pieces, and then down here I've got all my niche pieces. So I'm about to start installing. I didn't mix a whole lot up because I don't think I need a whole lot here. I just finished tiling the niches and I've got everything taped up so it doesn't move. Okay, tiling is done. And I'm so excited about how good it came out. What do you think?
He did it!
What do you think, Terry?
It looks so good.
You like it?
Yes.
Good.
It's so nice.
I am so excited that this is done. It's taken a couple weeks longer than I hoped it would, but with having to do it after work and on the weekends and traveling on the weekends for gymnastics and dance, it just took longer. But I'm really happy with how it came out.
How long have you been doing dance? So how long have you been doing dance?
I do interpretive dance on the weekends. I borrow Joanna's tutus when she's not looking.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello, what are you doing?
I'm grouting. So we picked the same, so we're gonna use the same color grout that we used on the floor in between the joints of the big tiles. So it's black grout.
It looks nice.
Yeah, I think it's gonna look really nice when it's done. But grouting is just, time consuming. You gotta make sure you don't miss any spots. Obviously it's a shower, so there's gonna be water in here. So you wanna make sure that you don't have any missing spots and that you have good coverage throughout the whole thing. So it's taking my time and making sure that I don't miss anything.
Awesome. So there's like a bunch of, well, that's a weird sound. There's a bunch of grout on the tiles as well. Does that get wiped off after a certain amount of time, or?
Yes. So once you push the grout into the joints, you wait till it starts to set. It says on the bag how long. I think it's about 15 to 20 minutes, and then you can clean the grout off the tile. So what I'm trying to do is get the big stuff off the tile without going over the joints as I go, and then when I finish a section, let it sit for a little bit. Saw a spot that needed to get touched up. I'll let it sit for a little bit to harden, and then come back and go over it with the sponge.
I didn't even notice that the ceiling was like tan. Are you gonna paint it white, or is it gonna stay this color?
It's gonna get painted when we paint the bathroom. Not sure what color yet. We haven't picked the color yet.
Okay. Do you know what grout's made of?
Nope, I don't. But I know that it hardens when you mix it with water and let it sit. A bunch on the floor.
Oh no.
The good thing is it's the same color grout as what we're using on the floor, so just clean it up.
What are you doing?
Well, the grout is hardening, and so I'm cleaning up all of the grout lines and cleaning all the grout off the tile. I don't want the grout to harden on the tile. So you gotta wash the tile and the grout. This squeegee helps. But I need to make sure that I get all the grout along the grout lines and on the tile before it hardens. So now it's just a race against time to wash all of it. As long as I get most of the big stuff, you can clear the haze up afterwards. But like this stuff up here, I gotta get off.
Oh no, you're not on the ceiling.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll get it off, and then we're gonna repaint the ceiling. So.
Oh, that's true.
But it isn't so hard yet that you can't get it off, but you know, it continues to harden. So you got to get it all now, or you end up with grouts. When it's dried on your tile, then you got to chip it off.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's looking nice.
It's getting there. I've got most of the grout cleaned up. I'm trying to get the grout off the tile, so the squeegee like works like this, same way that a squeegee at the car wash works. So as long as I have the grout wet, you know, I can kind of get everything moving.
But then you're also using the sponge to wipe off the squeegee, but then you use the sponge on tile.
Yeah, so you can see what I'm doing,
Yeah.
right? And then I just wipe all this up, and then Mom's getting me some clean water.
Oh, okay.
So once once I do this with the squeegee, then I can use clean water to wipe down all the tile again. You know, I got a couple more rounds of clean water that I'm gonna have to go through to get all this grout film off. I guess I missed some grout that fell on the floor earlier, and it's kind of hard already, so I gotta scrape it up. I'm gonna work a little harder to get it off the floor than just, you know, wiping it with a sponge.
It looks so good, babe.
Thanks. Unfortunately, I was too slow and my grout started to harden up so much that I couldn't work with it anymore, and I didn't get completely done. I got this niche done, but I did not get this one done. So I'm gonna have to mix up a little bit more grout. But before I do, obviously I gotta clean up all the stuff that I did. And I'm really happy with it. It looks amazing. It's, especially here, like I'm really happy with how this came out. I did grout the seam between these two trim pieces because this and this are two different pieces. I have an outside corner and an inside corner. And I needed the outside corner because I wasn't happy with the way the edge looked on the tile when we cut it. So I made an outside corner and an inside corner. Really happy with the way they fit together, and then I grouted that seam to make it look like one piece. So I think it will look really nice, and the color of the grout is going to tie in with the color of the trim, and it's going to look amazing. Our shower door was delivered, and yesterday, without the camera, I installed part of it. So it's a frameless glass shower door, and up to this point, really what I've done is install the hinges into the wall. So I had to drill 4 holes in each hinge through the tile, and then hang up the hinges, and then attach the glass. This particular door has gaskets that go behind the metal hinge so that you don't have metal on glass contact, and I really like it. It's a really nice door. It's really thick, so you can see. Tempered glass. Or the next thing I need to do is install the glass panel that goes between here. So what I've already done is put tape down so I can mark where I need to drill my holes all the way up for the metal bracket that the glass is going to sit into. And then I went out and got a new tool. Yesterday when I drilled the holes for the brackets, it took about a half hour per hole, so it took about 4 hours to drill those 8 holes. The holes were really clean, and I used this bit. So I used this type of bit. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a 4-bladed pointed tile bit. I got it at one of the big box stores. And it worked great, it just took a really long time. So today I got a different type of tool. I got a 1/4-inch hole saw with a diamond bit on it. And I'm gonna try that. If you've ever used a hole saw before, then you know that they have a tendency to walk, but I've seen a technique to try and keep them from walking, so I'm gonna try that out and see how that works, and hopefully I can get through this tile in less than 30 minutes per hole. So here we go. So the technique is to start at an angle, kind of support the drill bit as you go, and then slowly walk your way up to straight. So that is what I'm gonna try. Seems to be working. Well, that's pretty amazing. I like that a lot. Well, that was really fast. I like that method a lot. So I'm done with my 8 holes. That was way faster. That 1/4-inch hole saw was absolutely worth it. I think this took me maybe 45 minutes to do all 8 holes instead of about 30 minutes per hole. So totally worth the 20 bucks on the 1/4-inch hole saw. I will definitely use that again for making holes in tile and saving a lot of time.
This is all done and looks amazing.
Thank you for watching today's video. If you would like to support us, please subscribe to our channel and like this video.